What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for this one I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on the friendly neighbor from another dimension heroic quest for Arachnite, because I know some of you guys are probably wondering what my thoughts are since the reset actually happened today. And as we predicted, you actually have to spend another 750 crystals for this guy if you want to get any more biometrics. So hear me out, guys. If you were lucky enough to actually choose Iron Fist, Luke Cage, or Jessica Jones the first time around, you're actually a really smart person, okay? Because now you're not stuck with an incomplete character that you're being forced to spend more crystals on if you want to complete him. And I say you're lucky because Arachnite, while he's definitely not a completely garbage character, there's nothing in the game that he's required for. He's not going to be better than Spider-Man in timeline battle, and he's definitely not going to be better than Deadpool, Quicksilver, or Winter Soldier in ABX or World Boss Ultimate, so he really doesn't need to be in your roster. That's just my personal opinion, okay? There's 120 other characters in the game that are just as good as Arachnite. So save your crystals. If you didn't start this thing the first time, skip it all together. He is not needed. Now, if you're like me and you're a completionist that doesn't like to start things without being able to complete them, here's what I'm going to recommend that you do, okay? Do not approach this thing the way how I see a lot of people actually did it, because that's the way Netmarble wants you to approach it. That makes them more money. Hear me out, okay? If you only do this thing once and then you buy a 6-star mega rank up ticket to get this guy to 6 stars and then use the bios that you're given from this thing to build this guy and get him to tier 2 that way, you're actually helping Netmarble. You're not helping yourself, because you're gonna end up spending 3,350 crystals to do that, okay? A 6-star mega rank up ticket comes at the price of 2,600 crystals. That's on top of this 750 right here that you're spending for those bios. And you may be unlucky and you may actually not be able to complete his gears with the 440 bios that you're given here. I've heard stories, guys, okay? So you may actually need to spend again and do this thing again just to actually complete him. So you may actually end up having to do this thing twice and use a freaking 6-star mega rank up ticket. That's a lot of crystals, guys. So hear me out, okay? This is how I am going to do this, because at the end of the day, I need to win. Netmarble, you will not win against me, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart this a second time. I'm gonna spend that 750 crystals, and I'm gonna use those bios that I'm given from completing it the second time to actually get this guy to level 60, 6-star mastery. And then I'm actually going to complete it a third time. That's another 750 crystals. And I'm gonna use those bios that I'm given from the third time to complete his gears, okay? And then I'll actually tier 2 him. That will actually only cost me 2,250 crystals. Still a lot of crystals. I don't mean to say only like it's not a lot. It's definitely still a lot, but it's better than the alternative, spending 3,350 crystals. Or worse, spending 4,000 because you get unlucky and still have to do this thing twice, okay? So that's just my personal opinion. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this, okay? I still am really annoyed that they're asking you to pay a second time. And this is exactly what I'm telling you guys. This thing that they call content, okay? This is just another way for Netmarble to milk more money from our pockets. I'm not a fan of it. I hope we never see another heroic quest character in this game, but best believe as time passes they're gonna add even more of these type of characters, because that's an easy 3,000 4,000 crystals that they're making off people from just one so-called free-to-play character that's mediocre at best. Not gonna be better than Spider-Man in PvP, and he's definitely not going to be better than Deadpool, Winter Soldier, or Quicksilver, who are all free to play and you don't need to spend any crystals on him. So for me, he's a cool character, he's fun for Shadowland, but since he's not better than the other characters, there's really no point. If you don't already have the thing started, if you didn't already start it, there's no need for you to start it now. That's just my take on it, boys. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.